Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Sorry for the bit of the hiatus. I've had quite a bit of family stuff that I've had to catch up on and a lot of cleaning and organizing that desperately needed to be done. But I have been filming still. I just need to edit and upload everything, so there will be quite a few videos going up in the next week or so. So for this card today, I use the stamp set from Your Next Stamp. And the name of the stamp set is Basket Animals. Now I also have the die set for this, but if you don't, you can fussy cut. I've done it in the past, but it's not that easy with all the little strings. But I also used a little fox from this little set, and he will be what is flying in my basket. And I'm going to be coloring it in with Copic markers. For my colors, I'm using B02, R32, YG17, and R37. Now I know the ink I used is not a Copic friendly ink, therefore I'm being very careful around the edges not to have any bleeding into the coloring. For the basket part, I did use E35 and E37, and for my little fox I used R08 with E35 to layer to make a shade of orange because I don't have an orange marker. So for my background, I'm using Distress inks, and I'm not trying to blend it on very smoothly. I want this to be a very blotchy background for the technique I'm trying out. I'm using the Salty Ocean, and like I said, I took my mini blending tool and I blobbed it on everywhere. After that, I placed my card base onto a piece of hardboard and I misted the entire front with some water. After that, I took my Distress ink pad on my craft mat and I just put a blob of it onto the mat itself with a little bit of water and my brush, and I'm going to go in and fill in some of the areas which needed a bit more color to it, mainly focusing on the areas that were a bit more white and trying to make the circular patterns a little less circular so that they would blend in to make more of a patchy looking sky is the goal I was going for on this. So now that I've got that done, using some dimensional adhesive, I'm just putting some squares around the top and bottom part of the basket, and I'm also adhering the little fox to the front of the basket. Now there isn't much for the fox to adhere onto the actual cutout, so what I did is I cut out a little piece of cardstock just to fit in between, and I glued that on to give it a little bit of extra support. So now I'm putting the basket right up on. I'm going to put it at an angle up near the left hand corner and adhere that on. So after that, it is time to stamp on my sentiment, and out of this set, there is many sentiments that I could have gone with and I wanted to go with, but in the end I picked on Sending a Smile. So once again, using my Hero Hues by Hero Arts die ink in black, I'm just going to take that and place it onto the card. I did play with a bit with the placement, but I determined that just over on the lower right hand side at a bit of an angle seemed to work the best. Now after that, I wanted to have a bit of shimmer. So the first thing I tried to do was cut out a cloud shape from a background and spritz it with my mini mister, which had my perfect pearls in it. But I noticed that no matter how careful I was, it just didn't seem to work. So what I did in the end is I actually spritzed the entire thing with the perfect pearls mist. And that was it for this card. You can add other embellishments or anything else you'd like, of course, but that to me looked just perfect. So thank you for watching, and you can check out more information over at my website at kaylasgood.com, and happy crafting!